are driving through Utah. I just got finished driving for a good little while. I was pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, you drove about an hour and a half or so.
Oh, that was
maybe 2 hours.
I think it was 2 hours or more.
Maybe so.
A good long stretch through Utah and through Moab. That was fun with the road construction. But we just stopped at Wilson's Arch and
My arch.
Yeah. Yeah, he thinks it's his arch, so we have to stop.
It's got my name on it.
So
we like to see some things alongside the road, and sometimes we stop and sometimes we don't. And this is a cool spot that we stopped at, was it 2 years ago, right? As we were traveling through. We didn't have our camper yet, but this year we have our camper, and I said we're gonna stop by and take a photo at Wilson's Arch again. So it's kind of cool. You can see the arch back there in the background. And
y'all walked up to it last time.
Yeah, we hiked up there to it. Got right up in the arch last time. And a nice truck driver had stopped by and taken our picture, and I think we ended up taking him and his sons or something, their picture. Yeah. So we're going to take a nice little photo here, just a family op and a time to stretch our legs as we get through Red Rock Country, which is pretty cool. We unfortunately don't have time to stay this time, but because we're passing on through, getting down to Colorado today.
So we are on the road 191 towards 493, I believe is the next highway we'll hit.
Monticello, Utah is where
and
we're
then
headed
Cortez,
next.
Colorado.
Yep, and then down to Cortez. So,
beautiful ride.
Yeah, absolutely. Through Red Rock Country. And it's just amazing at what you see through here. Just driving, it is amazing. And I wish we had more time to stop and do a little exploration here, because we've been here once but didn't have enough time really. I think we spent 3 days here?
Yeah, we hit it pretty hard, pretty quick.
We did.
Because we hit 5 national parks, 6 national parks in 8 days. So that was a heavy trip when we flew out here. But next time we come back out, we're going to hit this area again because it's beautiful. And it's almost a little sad not to stop when there's so much beauty right here.
It really is. It's so hot, though. You know, it's middle of July. And
so this would not be the ideal time to be here, really.
No, I mean,
June will be a little
you
better.
could do things in the morning and in the afternoon. But in the middle of the day,
it was 100 degrees in Moab when we went through. So.
Yeah, it's cooled down to 95 right now. So
it's the dry heat, as the Southerners say. We say it's dry heat.
That's right. It is a dry heat. So.
Because if it was 100 in South Carolina, we would definitely be feeling worse. So.
I'm barely sweating from our visit to the arch a while ago.
Yeah, so it's not quite as bad to be 100 in Utah.
Yeah. But driving day is big. It depends on how comfortable you are with driving to how far you go on a driving day with a camper. You know, we've done some 8-hour, 9-hour drives, and today we're doing about a 5.5, almost 6-hour drive. And by the time you add in a stop or two, it'll probably be 6.5 hours, which is a lot. But at the same time, I'm okay with that. So, you know, we share driving, which is good.
As long as it's flat and no big cities.
And then she makes me drive through the mountains this morning. What was the grade?
It was 8% at some time.
Yeah, 8% grade up in the mountains.
So I told him I was driving that one. So get me through the mountains and I could drive in the flat area of the Red Rock Country in the desert. I'm good with that. So we stopped at Wilson's Arch, so we switched back driving. And I would have driven all the way down, but we had to stop at Wilson's Arch to take a picture with the RV this time.
And you can see the kids back there, or at least one of them back there. This is how they spend their driving days, locked into their devices, you know.
One of those battles I'm not fighting. They're not fighting.
And that is a kind of battle. It kind of makes me a little upset sometimes that they don't want to look out and see all of the great beauty of the ride. But at the same time, I'll just holler out, "Hey, look." And what do y'all do? Y'all look. And then what do you say?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Say it. Look. Oh, wow. And that's pretty much how it works. And then they go right back into their little gaming world. So, you know, and we do see a lot while we're out traveling. so I'm not gonna fuss too much, I guess.
Yeah. It's one of those battles I've decided not to fight on the long travel days, to just give them something to do and point out. And sometimes they'll look up on their own and they'll say, I am looking. And so that's good. So they are checking things out, but they're 14 and 9. So, when they get older like us, maybe they would ride along with nothing in their hands. But right now it's okay.
It did make me happy, though, that when we asked what national parks were in Mewve that we had visited before, that they could pretty much remember, and they remembered some of the places we stayed, a hotel, the pool especially. They recognized it from the road, and so at least they
do remember. That was 2 years ago. So.
Yeah, it's the experience, though.
Yeah.
It's the experience that you have, and you just try to keep providing experiences for your kids and for your family so that you have those memories, I guess.
And then one day when they're older, they'll definitely treasure those. As a teenager, it might not be as great right now, but I hope that they will when they get older and realize the fun things that we did and saw as we traveled on the road.
Absolutely. And I love travel, and we both do, and always have, and didn't have that chance to travel a lot when we were younger, just didn't have the means to, and it's something that I really enjoy doing, and Kelly enjoys doing, and I think the kids enjoy it. Y'all enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yes. And, it is just a cool experience. And camping, RVing is just a different way of seeing the country. And if you have a week, 2 weeks, 7 weeks, whatever it is, or all year, it's just a pretty cool experience to be able to participate in.
Yeah.
And see this great country.
Just get out and go and see it. And RV gives you a chance to see some things that you wouldn't, by flying. So we're excited to be able to do that now that we have our travel trailer, to be able to pull around and see this. The 7-week journey has been quite an experience.
Yeah. And now that people are renting their RVs on a pretty frequent basis, that's something that almost anybody can use.
Yeah.
You can go on RV Share or Outdoorsy and find an RV that matches your needs. And, some people look and they might say, well, it's a little bit pricey. But the experience is just unbelievable when you have a camper. And, if you don't have a vehicle to pull it somewhere, even if you fly somewhere, you can have somebody set it up for you in a central location.
Yeah.
You could rent multiple RVs in different locations. That's the great thing about today, and how RVing has, I guess, evolved in the last few years. And so many people want to get into it and be a part of it.
Yeah. We've seen tons and tons of campers out, all kinds, and some that are rented, and some that are just on the road from home. And we've seen lots and lots of people out, and it's really cool to see, that everybody's out traveling and exploring the country.
Yeah, and one of my recommendations for RVing, and everybody's different, but if you're going to rent one in a place like this, I would definitely have a rental car and use that car to explore.
Yeah.
Because even if you rent a Class C or a Class A, there's no guarantee of parking in many locations, especially places like Canyonlands National Park, Arches National Park. You're never sure what kind of parking or what kind of access you're going to have, and plus, are you going to be able to?
It's more difficult, to get in and out of places too.
Yeah, and then are you going to be able to drive it into the places that you want to see?
Yeah.
You get a rental car, or if you drove to the location, you have your own vehicle, and that's going to make it a whole lot easier.
Yeah. So there's lots of ways to get out and explore. If you can only get out for a couple of weeks, get out and do it. Get out for a weekend, whatever you can do. Get out and explore this great country.
Absolutely.
If you like this video, smash that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We'd also love to hear from you. Leave us a comment down below and tell us why you love to travel. We shared in this video many reasons why we love to do what we do. So share with us. We'd love to hear from you.